Back again for real this time. Sorry about that, chat. We're back. All right. Hello, you fellas. What's up, Sigismund? The Sigismund in my chat? A great day. Alright, guys. We are going to be playing quite a few things. So if anybody wants the weekly, come on in. We're going to do that first, and then I'm going to go do some solo stuff, and then we'll see. We shall see. Easiest weekly strat ever? It definitely up there. Definitely up there. What's up, Chapter Master? What's up, Lord Vegeta? How are you? There we go. Hopefully I didn't ruin everyone's watch streak. Again. That would be like the third time I've done that. Yo, FTG, working 7 days a week so I can get my S&T fixed watching you. Can you attempt an Iron Warrior build? Well, what would an Iron Warrior build even be? Probably could, but I fucking hate Iron Warriors, so probably not. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll play Pyro Blaster attack again. We'll swap off. We'll make a Sons of Gilman outfit in a bit. For now, we'll just run around as Malum Kato. Kayla Mato. You want a heroic flamethrower? Don't we all? Don't we all? Okay. Hello, Julius. Hello, Vertex. And hello, Charred Block. And Vane Cobra. We're on that... Oh my fucking Christ, my game crashed. Wonderful. Great start to the stream. Game crashes immediately. Sorry guys who joined. Love it. FTG, good day, brother. Good morning, FTG. What's up, Osborne? We are currently playing game. Well, we were playing game until the game fucking crashed. I love it. Got to love it. Love Beach Ave. How was everyone's Wednesday? I know Wednesdays are a shit day for most. But the weekend is approaching, people. Can you carry me? Depends what you need carrying for. For the hard weekly? Definitely. I mean, this one's uniquely easy. That's what you get for not chanting the Amisaya's name. That's true. I should have burned the incense. You're off work today, so it's fire. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, let's get people in here again for real this time. Your Wednesday was absolutely terrible. Who wakes up sick? Dude, waking up sick and just like knowing that the worst part's coming is always the worst feeling on earth. How to watch FTG do the Emperor's Will? We will indeed. Come join. For real this time. Sorry that happened, guys. Sorry we had an unfortunate game crash. A real tragedy every time. Okay. Alright, Lord Bundy again. Your game crashed twice yesterday. Usually the game like crashes for me if I have like the testing arena mod on, but we don't even have that on right now. So I don't know why it's doing that. I'm pretty sure we have the same build. I'll just double check to make sure. Yeah, we do. Okay. It's time to go kill some Tyranids. This was a hilariously easy one. You don't get a weekend, fucking heresy. What are you on a 7-day work week every day forever? Or every week forever? That's pretty bad. Average Space Marine work hours, right? And if you guys really think about it, Space Marines don't really get a day off, do they? They just kind of just play. Well, they don't play the game, but they play the game of war, I guess. Only in death is due to end. Talk about a warlike culture. All you do every day is train for battle and then do battle. You want to join? Well, we'll get you in. Alright, you guys can't both be Tech Marines. Every day is a day off, you do what you love the most. I don't know if that's entirely true. I feel like at some point, no matter what you're doing, you're going to be like, I'm bored of this. Definitely better, though. Is there a queue? Not like an actual queue, no. You think we have chat commands here? It's way funnier if we don't, I think. I do have a thing for a queue that I'll set up eventually, just not today. I'm not going to be doing viewers games all day anyways. Dude, I tried Assault for the first time and experience was an epiphany. Assault's pretty peak now. Pretty peak class. Talk about a redemption arc for a class. So, I also want to talk today about returning Primarchs. So guys, we just got a new Corvus Corax model for Joy Toy. The Joy Toy models are here. I'll actually pull up an image of it on the OBS real quick. Hold on. Yeah, so we got a brand new Corvus Corax model. Well, not a model, but we got a new Joy Toy. I do have to wonder, like, how much of this is ever going to be a push from Games Workshop, because, like, more and more Primarchs are coming back. This is obviously a Heresy era one, but still. That model looks gas, it does. Even though he looks kind of like... I don't know if his face looks entirely correct. Hey, look, it's Dr. Doom. No, I'm kidding. Storm Giant. We have the Gentleman's Agreement. That's our closest thing to a queue. For now. We'll get a queue. Like, a queue is usually just 30 people waiting anyways. So if more and more Primarchs are coming back, will they kill one off later? I mean, maybe we'll get a dead Primarch eventually, but... I don't know, having the Primarchs vanish in the first place is kind of dumb to me. I never liked that much. Alright. Right, I'm a heavy main, but I gave it a try the other day and I get the hype now. Yeah, Assault's just gas now. Really all there is to it. That's just him.
Lieutenant Titus predicts that
Stormwork.
Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm.
You vote they kill Vulcan? You know, I put out a post today and I asked, like, what do you guys think is the most overrated 40k chapter? And a bunch of people said Black Templars, real and true. And then, like, there are a bunch of Black Templar fans coping in the comments now, being like, oh yeah, what's your favorite chapter? I don't know, they're not like the cringy Edgelord Crusader one. Actually, I do like Black Templars, so I can't really shit on them, but still. It's, my vote for most overrated chapter in 40k is Salamanders, dude. I swear to God, Salamanders are like baby's first chapter. Where it's like, okay, we like they're the nice guys. That's what everybody knows about them. Like 90% of what I hear when I hear people talk about Salamanders, like, oh, they like guardsmen and stuff. That's not even like entirely representative of who they are.
Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports.
It's not entirely the same, you know? Maybe that's a hot take, but you know, that's the thing about opinions based on any chapter in 40k. It's like you're always going to piss somebody off. Salamanders easy all day. Yeah, they just fucking suck. I mean, they don't suck, but they're lame as fuck. They like fire, and they burn their guys in lava. Actually, you know what I blame the Salamanders for the most? Salamanders are single-handedly responsible almost for like giving anti-feats to Ceramite armor. Because it's their fault. It's their fault that Salamanders, it's the Salamander's fault that Ceramite is canonically able to be melted by lava, which makes it pretty weak to a lot of fire attacks. Your power scaling 40k. Because all the Salamanders, they burn a lot of their guys in lava. That's like a memorial sermon in their armor. It works. It melts the armor. I'm like, okay, well, I guess Halo Plasma might actually work then. Salamanders are no doubt the most overrated. I'm telling you, Salamanders, I've never heard like a super diehard 40k fan. Well, that's not entirely true, but I've hear majority like brand new 40k fans are like, I love Salamanders. I mean, mainly because it's the only one they know. I'm kind of sick of hearing about Salamanders, but I do think they should get something better in this game. Lamenters are the advanced and nice guys. Lamenters are more of a tragedy, you know? I feel like shitting on Salamanders is just too easy. Fucking nerd chapter. I guess I have a Facebook voice on, huh? Dude, that sniper actually almost just... a little spooky. Karma's so bad, you can't help but like them. I mean, you know me, I like guardsmen. I like factions and sci-fi that just kind of get shit on. That's always fun to me. Like, that's why I like clone troopers in Star Wars as well. I like militaries that have just a bunch of grunts. Like, the grunts are pretty specialized, but there's something euphoric about just like the no-name guy getting blown up. You know what I mean? You feel me, chat? I guess maybe it's just because I've gotten tired of seeing like Timothy characters like, this is Titus. Titus is just him, and Titus can do anything. And I'd rather have like Shit Eater McGee just get shit on by like one bomb on accident. You know what? Like the real character arc is going from like being a Marcus Phoenix fan to being a Carmine fan. Your theory is Salamander fans don't read the books. It's just a 0%. You'd be a Sally fan if you read the Nick Himes books. Well, Salamanders, like, the whole idea they're super nice isn't even entirely accurate. That new knife good? It's very good. The best fencing weapon in the game. It's so good, in fact, there's no reason to ever use another fencing weapon on pack now. Yeah, on the note of the chapter pack, though, Julius, the Salamanders in this game, they got robbed of a good chapter pack. Matter of fact, I actually do think that Ultramarines are close to overratedness compared to the Salamanders. Guys, I never hear anybody glaze Ultramarines. In fact, I hear most people shit on Ultramarines because like, they're just everywhere. I think Ultramarines are just like the most basic. They are your Space Marine. I mean, what's a more basic chapter than Ultramarines in terms of just like their super soldier guy? Obviously, they have more like of a Roman aesthetic and some other stuff, but I always feel like as far as your basic, like they are the Imperium super soldiers, just Ultramarines. That's why they're in like every game. They're the quintessential big guy in armor. The vanilla chapter is really what they are. Did I call Salamanders baby's first chapter? It's actually Ultramarines. But I'll be real, even when I wasn't like a huge fan of 40k and I saw the Ultramarines, I wasn't a big fan of them. I was like, okay, they're blue guys. In fact, I thought Space Marines were really fucking lame when I first saw them. I was like, okay, their armor looks ridiculous. But now, it's grown on me. I do kind of like they're incorporating more of the Firstborn armor into the Primarchs sets, because I like Primarchs Marines. Like, I don't really give a shit about the lore complaints about that. Like, there are retcons like about this shit all the time. I think 40k now is playing a better spot than it's ever been. I don't know, that's a hot... I'm sure it's a hot take to somebody, because 40k fans, like, literally can't handle other opinions sometimes. But as far as, my personal preference is concerned, I don't mind Primarchs Marines. I do prefer Firstborn armor. I don't really like the stocky look of the actual armor sets, like Mark 7 and stuff like that. I did prefer. And they've incorporated those more over time. The, oh, he's dead. Should have known. Probably replying. Never liked the blue boys, really. Blueberry boys, yeah. I mean, Ultramarines were cool. They have really cool characters. They have so many cool characters on account of them getting all the stories in 40k. And they also got, like, their Primarch back first, which definitely helped. You weren't exposed to the drip. Do you think they're pretty unanimously agreed upon as the baseline slash mid chapter? Ultramarines? I mean, definitely. They're not a bad chapter, they just aren't that interesting to me. It's more like what happens to the Ultramarines is cooler than the actual Ultramarines, I feel. They have more interesting stuff going on around them than like the actual chapter. Like 500 worlds, the whole Titus reclaiming, being the Warden of Ultramar, that is cool. I like that. That's a cool thing. Even if it's Ultramarines, it's still cool. I don't much care for the actual characters a lot of the time. A Titus long game infiltrate Ultramarines would be interesting. It feels like Games Workshop likes Ultramarines more than any of their actual fans. Well, Ultramarines, the unfortunate reality of all things is that sales drive all new models and most of this stuff. So, Space Marines keep selling, so they keep making more Space Marines. And then because they keep making more Space Marines, more people play Space Marines because it's the first thing they see, and they keep selling. And then it just goes on and on and on and on. And then you have the Space Marine video game come out, and everyone's like, holy shit, I love Space Marines even more now. And the Guardsmen fans all sit there like Leonardo DiCaprio whistling into the screen.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords.
The Ultramite.
It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
This guy's mustache list.
Our target is a hive tyrant.
He would never survive Thrag.
Once we kill it, the relay will be secure.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle
SGG, good work on the masterclass videos, man. Both was a good watch. I'll be finishing the rest of those eventually.
Our plan requires it.
There'll probably be a video like that for everything in this game at some point, but it'll take me a while.
The objective is the hive tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until
You have to wish other chapters got more love. Me too. But that being said, Space Marine 2 was a surprise success. The game was so popular that it pretty much it kind of shifted Games Workshop's plans going forward for not only video games but also tabletop. And Focus already put out a gigantic poll a while back asking people what's the next chapter they want to see in the next Space Marine game. So you're almost guaranteed to see another Space Marine chapter alongside the Ultramarines in the next game. So like probably Dark Angels, probably Blood Angels. I mean, it's almost guaranteed to be a founding chapter because I imagine they're going to want to sell more models on top of it. I don't think having an entry point to something is a bad thing at all. Like, let's be real. As much as Rogue Trader is probably the best 40k game in terms of story, just like the overall showcase of the world, Space Marine 2 is a way better starting point. There's just way less going on. What do we think is the primary enemies for Space Marine 3? Probably Tyranids again, and like Necrons. Tyranids and Necrons are not only very much a part of the major lore right now, they're also just really popular tabletop Xenos factions. Might get a heretic on top of that.
Remain stalwart, brothers. I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the high.
Can I put a 10-second Vanguard guide? Hey guys, FCG here, and this is a guide for Vanguard. Step 1, hop off Vanguard and play classes for fun, punch towards actual damage. I mean, Vanguard's not... I think Vanguard's more fun than Heavy is right now, to be honest. He's a melee class, and like the melee combat loop's only gotten better in the game over time. I think range is where this game is severely undercooked. Like the more you play it, the more boring the range classes get. Except for Tactical, of course, I love it. And Tech Marine, but he's really more of a hybrid.
Titus, can you elaborate? The swarm would go feral without their connection.
You want to fight orcs? Me too.
Focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion.
Probably a few years out, there's a solid chance Space Marine 2 will have a year 3 for content. I mean, Space Marine 2's year 2 definitely did better just on like Steam charts than year 1 did, so there's no way. There's no way if they want money, they're not doing another one. I'd be shocked.
The target is still struggling.
Be flabbergasted. How would they balance Necron Space Marine 3 other than Flayed One spam? I mean, I hope that Space Marine 3 really works on having a better range combat loop that the game really needs. So the game needs more than anything else, in my opinion. Hear me out, I gave Space Marine 2 a try, and the Tech Marine got me into the lore. You played Rogue Trader, now you're in your second playthrough. Rogue Trader is a really good game. Dark Heresy is coming out too. Warhammer Skulls is in 1 month. There's really not a lot going on in 40k until then, I imagine. But like Warhammer Skulls, we'll be streaming that as well when that comes out. Talking about that, we're probably gonna see some Total War 40k there, some Dawn of War 4. People stop wanting to paint minis when you see the price. I don't think miniatures are that expensive in 40k, to be honest, compared to like most adult hobbies. You ever played golf? Golf, it costs a lot, alright. There's a reason the only people I know that play golf are dentists and doctors. Or rich kids. Did they announce Skulls already? I thought they did. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed to come out. I've seen emails about it from people, so I imagine yes, it's confirmed. They did one last year.
We are after the Xenos Overlord. It cannot run forever.
They could definitely make Heavy more fun than Aggressor loadout. I think he's using Knife. Just give Heavy the combat knife. They're supposed to have it anyways.
Our Fox link is out. We must be nearing the relay.
Like after a while, like when you remove an entire portion of the combat for one class, after a while it gets kind of boring. Because like the only difference between Heavy at the moment is like what gun you pick. And that's already true for like every other class, except they also have a melee weapon usually. You play golf and paint minis. Golf is way more costly. Yeah, golf is a rich person's sport. Nice to confirm you were of the elite, Jeff. The elite ballers. This guy has miniatures and a golf club? Holy shit. FTG got that insider info. I mean, it's not even bad, it's just expected. I saw people post that on Reddit as why.
Staging point here. Steel yourselves, brothers, for steel is free, good and free of doubt.
Of course, you know, Vol, you are the ball, a goofball. Are we all? I would not call myself a purveyor of aura. Say that.
That is no death spasm. I will make side scavenger spite.
Everybody wants to be the main character, you know, until they realize the main that SpongeBob is also a main character. Just saying. Main character syndrome, except POV, you're SpongeBob. What do you call it? I love the game. I just want to run faster on my self build since I can't roll like that. I mean, you just jump back pretty fast. Is FTG a James Workshop sleeper agent? You know, it's funny. Some people, whenever I post that, like, there's a sale going on for the game, I'll have somebody comment something like, he's getting kickbacks for this, because that's totally how that works. SpongeBob is actually happy with his life, so I would accept that. Yeah, but I feel like SpongeBob's happy with his life on account of, like, nothing else going on, you know what I mean? Like, how could you not be happy with your life when, like, you live in Bikini Bottom and that's all you know? I guess it could be Squidward. It's also an option. He owns a house, so he's better off than you are. Well, also his house is a fucking pineapple, so there's also that, you know. I'm sure you could also make a house that have a pineapple. Alright. We're gonna try out the firepower bolt rifle real quick. We're gonna do that. I do love this weapon. They buffed this one's base damage up. Like, now it's actually pretty good with crack and penetrator rounds. And you can just kind of build all the way you want. Okay, this, let's take a... Perfect. Alright guys, thank you for playing Lord Mundi and Def Leopard. We'll do this one on... We do a custom strat. Thanks for the weekly FTG. Have a nice rest of your day. No problem, Mundi. Let's try this on termination. I do wish that bolt weapons were better versus some of the enemies in this game, but more like versus chaos. Some of them are okay. I really wish I could keep my shield while wielding the Thunderhammer on Bulwark. Not having a primary is fine, but losing the shield is too much. I agree. What up? Finally got my tactical to Prestige 1. Welcome in. Well done, brother. Prestige 1 tack already. Alright, so this is the bolt rifle build. The bolt rifle is actually pretty fucking good on a lot of options right now. There's only one shit one. I think it's the ammo reserve option. Melania, say for the $5 Australian. We know you're getting at least 25% of all profits for Space Marine 2. Don't lie to us, STG. It's the truth. STG told me yesterday, so it's reputable. Dude, if I was getting 25% of all profits of Space Marine 2, you wouldn't even hear from me again. I'd be traveling the world. I would be traveling the world. There'd be nothing else. I just wouldn't exist. As far as the internet's concerned. Are we gonna see another video that's run from YouTube? Probably, if we win. Maybe if we die. You never know. You feel like they're better represented in Dark Tide and Space Marine 2, who? Guardsman?
We shall handle the Hierophant from here. This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fortress.
Bolt weapons? Oh, definitely. There are not that many bolt weapons in Space in Darktide. There's only a couple. And you're also not really killing hard enemies in Darktide. Like one Tyranid warrior would be a boss. With that being said, a Hormigaunt should definitely not take like 15 body shots sometimes. This is the crack and penetrator rounds on a firepower variant. This feels good. Like, this is the kind of horde clear that a lot of people expect from their guns. When you take off crack and penetrator rounds, everything starts to feel a little shit. Now, I know we're an Ultramarine right now. We sound like a Space Wolf. This was unintended. I was actually wanting to play as the Sons of Gilman. If we die, I will do that next.
One down, trillions to go.
You went and got yourself the Deathwatch Heavy Bolter. It's fun to use. Yeah, the Deathwatch Heavy Bolter is pretty great. I will say, we are confirmed to be getting Deathwatch Cosmetics eventually. I think that's probably going to be the Redacted pack. I've seen some people say some crazy shit like, oh, we're gonna get Grey Knights as a champion pack. That makes zero fucking sense. Like, that's not happening in Space Marine 2. Not unless they add a Librarian. If we get a Librarian, then yes. If we don't, then no. It's never happening. And even that's a definite maybe. Because Grey Knights are just such a unique chapter. Patch 13 needs to drop. We might not even get a PTS for patch 13. It does kind of seem like they're cooking up something, because we've had no word on the new patch yet. We've had no word on the PTS, and we're already halfway through April. Focus also said the PTS was too early to tell. Or patch 13 was too early to tell for like this point in time, like an actual release date. They said the original goal was like, 2 to 3 months between patches as usual. I'll say this, I do find it kind of funny that we've had the exact same pass drop rate in Space Marine 2 since launch, and like you'll still tell people like, oh yeah, it comes out in 2 to 3 months. They'll be like, what the fuck, man? It's like, yeah, dude, it's only happened every single other time for like a year plus. I don't know why that's even shocking information for people anymore. Bro, are you gonna play PvP? No, you ask. Why do you ask a fish if he knows what land is like? Of course I'm not gonna play PvP. The philosophy mode again, yeah, that's gonna respond every time now. Right, that one. The shit one. Oh my god, I actually just got ping pong there. I have to go Gunstrike I shouldn't have. We'll replay that. Why do people even ask if I'm gonna play PvP? Let's see. How many times have I played PvP on this channel in history? Never. The answer is never. Nobody watches or plays PvP in this game, okay? It's just the reality of Space Marine 2. It's like an unbelievable... Yeah, we're Sons of Gilman time. Yes. I don't particularly like the PvP in this game. I probably would if I played it more at launch. Like, actually had leveled up guns and like knew it worked more. But, that being said, this gives me an opportunity to change my drift. Yeah, that's the downside of not taking the other thing. For this, let's take the I like how they don't actually have a Sons of Gilman thing here. They have the I I mean, they look pretty similar to Nova Marines, to be fair. Probably a better blue. They're like a lighter blue. Techless blue probably looks the best on them. Okay. On the Ultramarine symbol. Now, we did steal this one from Reddit, just saying. Full disclosure, we stole this fit from Reddit. I am a drip burglar, after all. It's not the first time. Won't be the last, either. It's first time today, though. White, the techless blue. A little bit of like a gold. We could do with that, but let's give him a gold armor instead. Yeah, how's it going, FTG? What's up, Kratos? I didn't know, bro. Thank you. I mean, nobody plays PvP in space. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but like, I've had the occasional person come in and like, I'm actually, a ton of people play PvP. The community is thriving, and I'm like, yeah, dude, totally a thriving community of PvP players. So that's like when like the local, it's like when your local, I don't know, pickleball club says like we're a thriving community. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically. Then again, pickleball is actually pretty fucking popular. So maybe good enough. On a gold helmet. Alright, and we'll do Macrog one. Can you guys guess which successor chapter or which chapter the Sons of Gilman are the successor of? Any thoughts? Anybody guess? Very hard to figure out. There must be a couple hundred players playing PvP. I don't know. There's been a recent influx of people asking me like, "Do you play PvP?" And the answer is always no. I believe the last answer I gave was, you ask a fish to no land, yet such an action would kill him. I mean, do you guys really want to watch me get clapped in PvP for like 2 hours? I doubt it. Well, maybe some of you do, but I don't. The Black Legion, yeah. Totally Emperor's Children. The dads of Gilman. This will actually be... Oh, we didn't even put on the fucking modifiers. I'm a dipshit. It's just a normal ass hard strat. You never touched the PvP and never will. I still got the Steam for that. I mean, I just don't care about the If the PvP was like super fun, had like a ton of content for it, maybe. That's not why I play this game. That's not why most of the game's community plays the game. At this point. Marines Malevolent? Definitely Marines Malevolent. Okay, we will. Oh no, I went in here at all. Debuffs, we'll put on my favorite little combo here. We'll do Summoner, we'll do Tsunami. I do like those usually, and where the coordinate calls. It's a fun little modifier mix. I find oftentimes extreme challenge just makes it so you just have to run like 5 biovores, like not super fun on your own. Are you a masochist, FTG? No, otherwise, if I was a masochist, I'd be playing PvP. We just went through this, brother. What do you mean?
The Tyranids have already established their capillary towers. They mean to harvest this planet's biomass. They will take Kadaka, but we won't.
No terminus 2 times? Yeah, I don't think that's a fun little modifier. That one actually just fucks you up sometimes. If you just wanted to point out you forgot the red knee patch. Oh well. Thank you for the actually, brother. Thank you very much, Tech Templar. Can you do a maximum war crimes build? Probably a few world eaters, right?
The fortress's Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in. No thanks. We shall handle the Hierophant from here.
The D-pad markings for companies. See Osborne knows ball.
Towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success. We must continue towards the fortress, brothers. Captain, we are leaving the Cadian position.
I honestly don't believe the studio who made this game expected to blow up like it did. I don't think they have the content pipeline that other games do. Well, that's why Space Marine. I mean, we know for a fact they didn't expect it to blow up like it did. This game's response was a hugely unexpected thing. The game sold like 4 million copies in what, a month or two? Or something like that. Some ridiculous number that like the Saber had a massive influx of cash from this game and announced Space Marine 3 within like 3 months of the game's release. Which says everything about where they prioritized their assets. Because if you look at the year 1 roadmap for Space Marine 2, it was significantly worse than the year 3 year 2 one. Which makes it even funnier to me that I still see people complaining about the post-launch support for this game. I'm like, dude, what are we even talking about? It's like we've probably gotten double the content in year 2 as year 3, and most of it's been free. Actually, literally all the gameplay content's been free. I don't even know why you'd still be playing this game at this point. The only major pile of dog shit they released was the voice pack DLC, and they made that free after anyways. It's probably the most consumer-friendly game on the market right now for a horde shooter. So the issue with this game is more so people want more than like what's here is being like terrible. Right. Guys. Gotta be a little careful here. I think we'll keep it down. Yeah. Okay. more annoying than the actual boss fight was. I got some headshots in on there, but yeah, we did. This is why you always take Emperor's Vengeance, by the way, on this gun, because you will just run out otherwise. 40k gamers have been desperate for a decent 40k game for years. Most previous 40k games other than Bird Trader and Dawn of War have been a veritable wasteland of mediocrity. That's because back in the day, they just handed out the IP to like anybody that asked. Like, you want to be a 40k? Fuck yeah, we'll do some 40k. Can I make a 40k video game? There were more 40k video games than like zombie games. Remember when zombie games were like all the rage? 2010 era? Yeah, you had like Call of Duty Zombies, you had Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, Dead Island. Castle Miner Z. Yeah. Not the one I usually think of, but. Right, that one's actually easy for us to deal with here. So when you shoot the biobores in the turret while they're planted, they will take like double body shot damage, which means that with crack and penetrator rounds and a gun like this, ow. I'm only gonna strike there because that's easy to get out of this mine. Now we may have forgotten to change the Space Wolf voice line again, but that's okay. It's just a Space Wolf LARPing. It's the Sons of Gilman. I missed when the heroic heavy bolt pistol was bugged and a body shot didn't stop the calls. He tried the headshot again. That was kind of like an inadvertent buff, just not versus Chaos Spawn. Greetings, brothers. What's up, Chonk, man? Perfect.
Replenished and ready.
All right, let's see what we got. The firepower bolt definitely feels way better than it did before. Now, I do feel like a lot of the bolter weapons just need like a base damage buff. If they buffed up body shot damage more, which they said they're going to do eventually, I think the ammo reserve options might be worth taking on some builds. As it stands, not really. So once you get a single synapse burst on Permagons like this, they'll always go into like their execute state. It only takes 2 synapse bursts on absolute and hard strats to like kill all the Hormigons. Because it does scale up with difficulty. The thing about Termagants is they have like a second of invulnerability after you put them in execute, unless you headshot them, or what feels like that anyways, which is pretty fucking annoying. Up FTG, you saying hydrate today? Actually, yes, as a matter of fact. Very hydrated. You just like him a lot, clearly. Who are you talking about, Osborne? Consumer-friendly title goes to No Man's Sky at this point. I don't know. I don't know if I'd count No Man's Sky. After they just like straight up lie at their launch. They had a redemption arc, but still. Space Wolf voice? Oh, yeah, it's true. I'm nothing if not a Space Wolf fan, of course. Are you wearing Nova Marine strip? No, this is a Sons of Gilman. I forgive the mistake. They do look pretty similar. Hello. You guys are actually worth it.
We need to reactivate the entire system. Find and activate consoles. What now? Aliens to go. Activate the consoles when we enter the fortress, brothers. Activate the consoles. Can we enter the fortress, brothers?
Okay, that's all the ads. Neurothrow. He can actually come in here. It's just a little difficult for him. He's got, you know, performance issues. The Circle of Stolen Drift, because the Marines are cool. They are pretty cool. I'm not using Auspex on him until he's at like half HP. I want to nuke him down as fast as possible. I get a scream here, maybe.
Activate the consoles. Can we enter the fortress, brothers?
Where's our other guy? I know I didn't kill the lictors, so we're gonna do that. Though I have seen lictors just piss off before. I doubt that happened this time. What I wanted, okay. Is that a Son of Robo Gilman outfit? Yes, it is. that you couldn't get past any higher difficulties to level up weapons? What was difficulty you playing on? Oh, you said you're level 13 on Bulwark and Vanguard and can't still substantial difficulty. And suggestions? I just watched my new player guide on that. Oh, that sounds like a base. I mean, I'll just level up first. The level grind at like the very beginning of the game is pretty rough, but that's usually a base game mechanic flaw. I feel like it should be pretty easy to solo substantial bots if you know the base game mechanics pretty well. I would focus on like the fundamentals first. What do you think Tactical's best primary is now? Pyroblaster. Still. I mean, it's Pyroblaster and Dave Launcher. Hasn't really changed. Hasn't really changed since like patch 10. The Meta Marines, formerly Facebook Marines, that you kind of look like a Facebook logo, don't they? Right. Grab the ammo, let's go over here and close out. Space Marine 2 just reached 12 million total players. I believe it. Though most of those players were at launch. If the game was dead, they wouldn't be aiming for a season 3. Well, they haven't said they're aiming for a season 3 yet. But do you think the Plasma Incinerator is top tier as well? No, Plasma's fallen off pretty hard. Not that good of a gun. Heavy Plasma is a different story. They're all calling in. So coordinated calls at debuff. Alright, this is gonna be a little annoying.
System is running. Let us open the fortress door.
Like 5 Raveners.
System is running. Let us open the fortress door. Swapping out magazine. System is running. Let us open the fortress door.
Crying.
That was too easy. Arming up.
by being stuck in a corner with 5 Raptors is like not my personal preference, okay? Rating impact stays today once more. Definitely helps. Definitely a fucking on crack perk. Watch perk. We'll check for the relic down here.
Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they
Is this a firepower or headshot bolt rifle? This is firepower with crack and penetrator rounds. They did buff up the base damage of this one last patch. Feels way better now. But we just got done with the last one. I didn't even grab the gene seed earlier. I'm really not that good of a marine, I guess. Headshot 1's so good to use now as well. Headshot 1's been good for many patches, though, is the thing. This one got buffed up this patch. God. Oh, the bramble. Yeah, let's jump. I kind of ran right into that. Awkward. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. For now. There's like 2 warriors back there. I don't know if I'm dealing with that. Those are like a bunch of jungle ramble while we're in this area. What are your thoughts on the heroic bolt rifle? That's the best heavy bolt rifle. Definitely the best one of those. It would be nice if the Synapse Shock destroyed Bramble. I mean, I don't think it should. Synapse Burst is good enough on its own. Already pretty fucking cracked. Relic, okay. It might be okay. Hope they bring out the combi flamer for the secondary of the bolt rifle. I hope it's like a combi plasma. Combi flamer. We already have a Melta, so flamer's like adjacent to that. Yeah, combi plasma would be pretty cool. Sucks. Oh, that doesn't suck. There's a restorative stim over there, but I ain't risking it. That's the nice thing about crack and penetrator rounds, that your secondaries lose any damage. Ow. Shouldn't have gone for that fall animation there. this.
Silence the one who calls for help.
Space Marine 3 has a different weapon system, so don't get locked into having only a certain number of variants. Well, I think the variant system in this game is awful already. So personally, I don't like tiered weapon variants in the first place. I always think it's like dumb to swap out your gear. It's like, okay, so like all these other variants is like actually worthless when you're done leveling. That's not very fun to me in games.
The Tyranids seem to know you are close. They are amassing at the fortress. Then we will eliminate.
It destroys spores. Why not Bramble? Because spores are an actual enemy type. Also pretty sure that's true for tabletop as well. What are your keybinds? Vanilla. Except for my aim key, which is just a mouse for. Alright. This is the annoying part. Oh, that's not. Oh no! Oh, I missed every shot. Cut out in post. Cut out in post. Didn't read that in. I just dedicated to the bloom. I don't know why I did that. My gun got. The first one was just an absolute club. Second one was just consistent failure. We deserve everything we're fighting right now. We never claimed to be a master marksman. Send me back to the drills, guys. That was all 7 shots with my heavy bolt pistol. Okay. You think guns have attachments would be better? Well, I think more customization is always a good thing. Like, really all we're asking with that is, like, would more customization for your guns be good? Yes. The answer is, like, always yes for that stuff. But a big thing about customization in games like this is that Games Workshop is, like, super strict, like, no, that is a bolt rifle. It has to look like a bolt rifle. If it looks like anything else, our brand will be damaged. The only reason they didn't do it for Dark Tide. Let's get to the Obi. What's that crack throw? I like to fix some of the customization problems with centering, cloth colors, and lack of left pauldron options. Yeah. That would be nice.
You are near the last cannons. You will need to find the manual controls to operate them. Receive the console. Soon we will use this fortress's weapons on the Tyranids. attack.
God, I fucking hate this boss, chat.
Take cover, brothers.
The deep-rooted hate.
Keep at it. Do not let it.
It's an old hate, you know? This shit takes me back to year one. Or how many times I've done this mission, or how many times I've spun these wheels. Yeah, there's a reason there's like the euphemism of spinning your wheels, okay? It's 'cause it's not fun. Also because, you know, other reasons, but... Someone said, I'd like them to fix some of the super strict idea of female custodies. Was there an update in the morning? Because I really enjoyed the hammer with bulwark. There was no update today.
Take cover, brothers.
Okay. We're gonna have to get rid of this first, and then we can deal with everything else. Or at least try to. Oh dear. There we go. Actually wasn't that big of a wave.
Take cover, brothers. Attack! Do not let them recover. Back away from its toxic expulsions. Keep at it, brothers. Show the Tyranids no mercy.
Dude over here. Are you doing this portion by yourself? Can I be patient with 2 relics? Okay, we're fine. You hear I thought a fellow Nova Marine? No. These are actually like Sons of Gilman are just trying to like, you know, throw you off. It's their whole shtick. You want Space Marine 3 to be a looter shooter? Now, if everybody's watching the VOD on this, I'll say this, that a looter, like a roguelite system, like mode in the game would probably be good. That's like a total looter shooter, no. I feel that would alienate a lot of people. Especially people that like this game a lot, and then they come to that and like, what the fuck? Why is all my gear randomized? Like having randomized gear portions, that could be fun. Like its own little thing. I imagine Space Marine 3 will be much better in scope, or much bigger in scope, I should say, than Space Marine 2 is. A bad idea.
Take cover, brothers. Do not let its waste poison you.
There we go. It's over. As the firepower bolt rifle. It's pretty good.
Tyranid Titan is defeated. We can target the towers, Captain. Take the shot on those damn towers.
Okay. The biggest tip you have for this game? I would say the biggest tip in the entire game is learn the parry windows, but number 2 would be learn to dodge. Learn to use your basic dodge. When you hit your dodge button without directional input, it's like a little backstep. It still has iframes. Use that more. Especially in Minotaur's hordes. There we go. That was a little relentless. Okay. You guys want to see a heavy melee build? Why not? I'm use the bathroom there real quick. I'll be back. We'll do that. Heavy plasma time, boys. Melee heavy plasma build. We like that. Allegedly. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I've ever taken this before. I'm gonna be real. Indomitable Spirit. This is kind of... We're taking Abbott Will this time, though, just in case. We're not taking Fortitude. I think we'll see this one on normal absolute. Still waiting for this one. We could take it to what map we want to see. Vortex Beast. That's always fun. Said nobody. You wish you could use higher tier armory data to unlock lower tier weapons? I mean, you can. Unless you mean like strictly purchase them. In which case you can only use them to max them out. Can't buy them. That is technically true. For me personally, having to grind just a bit is really bad, but the game is still enjoyable, at least in my opinion. Yeah, the grind in Space Marine 2, to be fair, the grind in Space Marine 2 will probably be fixed next patch, partially. Yeah, well, what would you say is the best long-range option for Vanguard? Probably Oculus. So far, you've tried the Heroic Stalker Rifle. Heroic Stalker Rifle is, I think you mean the Heroic Instigator. That one's pretty good. That one's actually better for mid-range, but like, he's not really a long-range class in the first place. What is the most damage? Marksman Carbine ammo variant's also really good right now. That's a great option. The shot placement matter on this boss. He does have a headshot multiplier now, but with this gun, it doesn't matter at all. Perish, 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 perish. Alright, well, I may have overestimated how fast he's gonna die, or underestimated. Works. Is this a heroic heavy plasma strategic stand? Sure is. We have all melee perks. It was the heroic one. I mean, the heroic one's pretty good. Heroic one might actually be the best. I like rate of fire. The charged shots, you don't really need them that much compared to the as long as you have stagger, at least for ops. In siege, I would definitely take the Albert. Hey. Okay. Do this right now.
No quarter granted me, profane fire.
And we're back to full ammo, pretty much. I was having Argent Edge on Heavy would be Chef's Kiss. That was pretty gross. They definitely tried to stack a lot of unblockables on me there.
Pack a little more bite.
Unfortunately, my epic melee build isn't actually that epic when it comes to stomping out a Hive Tyrant, not Hive Tyrant, Hellbrute. But FTG, do you time the gun strikes on the Hellbrute? I can't remember if it's the Hellbrute card effects. It's a swing immediately after a parryable attack. Next to be gun strike immediately after. I mean, it depends on their moveset. They all have those.
Astropathic relay ahead. Caution, brothers. The relay seethes with warp energy.
They all have those. There is one on the Hellbrute that if you hit your backstep immediately after, you'll get the parry off with perfect dodge after.
No holding back now.
Yeah, but ever get Iron Halos on other classes? I fucking hope so. That's why this Iron Halo only exists here. This is supposed to be for Sergeant Matoris, but Heavy was the only class in the game that had an Iron Halo, so. So big.
Execute that. Let me stop their call for aid. Let us finish this. We have done well putting down this twisted horror.
I think that's so much a DPS. Does the enemy HP scale with the amount of players? No. It scales with difficulty, that's it. And even like after Ruthless difficulty, enemy HP is the same.
Status report. Relay heavily damaged. Friendly casualties.
What that felt like for them.
Ammunition here. Resources acquired. Arrogance and ambition. That's what's called the third war.
Oh my god, I'm not getting a lot of benefit of my melee perks right now. Let's hope we're not fighting Tyranids. Against Tyranids, the melee is even better. Banner Relic. Okay, we're cooking now. We are cooking. Probably felt like the warm light of God. Yeah, I assume Plasma probably feels something adjacent to the warm light of God. Or other things. Like Plasma. Ow. That's my heavy stance to dodge that one. Foolish behavior from a foolish man. I'm gonna get my melee value. Ow. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. That guy was worthy of a whole plasma shot just for himself.
Keep
You're kind of sad Chiron died. I think it'd been pretty hyped to see the boys get back together in Space Marine 3. Well, they're just making room for Sergeant Matoris. That's all they're doing. They killed Chiron, and he's getting replaced by Sergeant Matoris, because Sergeant Matoris didn't even really exist until the Secret Level episode. Like, now he is intrinsically linked to Titus, no matter what. Because, like, he's the guy who found him and brought him into the Ultramarines. So they want to expand that story, I imagine. Hello. Who dares?
Corruption is widespread. This facility is compromised.
Alright, what happened? Just don't stop shooting, okay? You just have to believe. Yeah, you gotta have faith in the plasma, okay? It's not called a strategic stand for nothing. You just sit there. This is from an Astropathic. Look at these little skulls. Handcrafted by Zinch.
Corrupted Astropath identified. Corrupted Astropath targeted.
All the psychic power this guy can muster is like 5 skulls.
I see you, champion in the ether. Approach and binge upon their suffering.
Psychic asset compromised by thousand summons. Unknown summoning ritual.
Death is the only cure for this type of madness.
We must neutralize.
We got the nice one here. This is the less obnoxious one of the other two. I much prefer going through these 3 than the giant hole position in the middle map. I bet in Space Marine 3 our campaign companions will be Matoris and Gadriel. Oh, like, guaranteed to be Matoris and Gadriel. Sure. I would put money on that. Gun feels really good when you go full ammo. I gotta say. Ow. Oh, I'm almost frightened.
Enemy substructure negated.
I'm not this guy's dead. Now we're back up to full ammo again. A wondrous contribution. How can I play every day in the middle of the day? Let me think about that. How does he do it? On my computer, of course. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Carl. We're talking about in Space Marine 1, he is captain, he plays him. Oh yeah, Titus. He did get a bit of a demotion, didn't he? FTG, do you think Space Marine 3 off-mass will be procedural and modular like Warframe? Probably not. There's no reason to believe it would be like that. They said nothing about that.
Sanctified maneuvers. Ammunition here.
Why people hate the Rings of Power? I thought it was the best of the series, and now we're just trolling.
Follow me through.
This is pure. Now this is pure rage bait. Mods, kill that man.
Heretics employed deceptive tactics.
I think it's so ammo efficient with this. I'm gonna just walk through the skulls real quick here. The Cardinals champion pack should have been way better. I mean, it was a cosmetic pack, I don't think the champion pack. It was much better than the Salamander one, I think. Much better.
Powerful heretic combatant detected. Move to investigate.
The only DLC I regret buying was the Salamander's Champion Pack. That was a pretty shit one. That was egregiously fucking shit, wasn't it?
Target is protected by heretical sorcery. The shield leaches vital essence from the side.
Should I buy both Season Years passes? I mean, if you want both of them, should. You can see what's in them. If you like what's in them, you can buy it. I think they're pretty well priced for like what you get if you want the cosmetics. There's a lot of stuff in them.
Neutralize compromised astropathic assets.
And the DLC voice pack's now free as well, so. You also hope you can turn off the Iron Halo while executing. I mean, you can.
Psychic combatant pacified.
See?
Traitorous scum have been exterminated.
They fixed that a long time ago.
Compromised astropathic assets.
There was a time when you couldn't turn it off.
Hostile astropath executed.
FG, what are your thoughts on the prestige system currently? Do you think classes need... Hold on. Need a complete overhaul as a whole, just prestige system? I mean, I think most of the class perks in this game are pretty shit. Or maybe not most of them. A lot of them are actually pretty good now, but the perk variety is lacking pretty severely. There's all classes with as much variety as tactical. The heavy order. Just believe in the gun. The plasma delivers you.
Equipment found. Waste nothing, brothers.
Tactical. Compromised Astropathic is a target.
No holding.
Neutralize Astropathic. Your efforts are in vain. Astropathic interference halted.
And now the leader has no shield.
Attack the remaining Psyker.
Alright, now we can finally go to the glorious Vortex Beast. And do what we did to all of those guys to him instead.
New objective. Eliminate any and all warp aberrations.
A dark path is ended today. The Codex demands it.
But I guess Bulwark is easier to understand if you know anything about 40k. I mean, I feel like most of the classes are hard to understand in this game. It's just like what you like, right? But I guess you're right in the sense that a Bulwark is just a knight. All it really is.
Follow me through. No holding back now. Obstacle removed.
Interloper from the warp detected below.
How the fuck did they get out of this thing? That's my question.
Focus on the beast and engage. Hammer the monstrosity. Incoming warp rate barrels. Highly lethal.
Pack a little more bite.
Try to nail me with that one. Not very polite. I actually don't know if I can stop that with this.
Warp along with it. Sorcery suspected. The corruption here exceeds even our limits. Search for egress points. Observation. I see a light. Conditions tolerable. Offensive resumed.
Sanctify believers.
Tentacles are the priority targets.
Your heresy is ended.
Tentacle threat pacified. Fire on the beast.
Okay, I'm actually gonna ping pong there.
Sticks ejected. The Codex demand.
Seek cover immediately.
He just whiffed that. That's funny. Oh, he did it again. Not moving, even though you're gigantic, and I should never ever be able to miss you, but. Please stand more still, like this. Thank you. Most annoying attack this guy has. Let's grab this.
Keep them off guard. Fire on that malign horror. The water forms and we catch all touches.
For science. Oh, that's up. I don't think I just always instinctively dodge that. And just like kind of sit here, huh?
The beast is nearly spent. Execute target now.
That's heavy plasma gaming. Ultramarine Deathwatch Drift goes hard. It's pretty cool. Usually I take Dark Angels with that, but that was also pretty fun. Pretty cool looking, I must say. There we go. Play Tech Marine next, shall we? We haven't played Tech Marine in a while. Crazy to say, like, we haven't played Tech Marine, the brand new class, in a while, guys. How long Space Marine 2's been out at this point. The ultimate. Let's do the one-shot build, huh? Precision enhancement. Decapitating stratagem, battlefield repairs, long-range barrage, omniscient axe deflection, precision enhancement. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. I actually quite like the Inferno pistol as well. I really do, guys. People often shit on that thing, but could take this. I'll build this one. The Oculus is actually pretty good. Now, I saw somebody make, like, some pretty premier drip on this guy the other day. I'll see if I can't steal that. It was like an Angel's Penitent or something, like a size of the Emperor one. It looked pretty good. Now, this was my Kakaradon's attempt. I think we failed a bit, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Scott here, how are you getting no heat buildup? If you spam your reload key while you're firing the heavy plasma heroic one, you just never build up heat ever. It'll just stay that way. Imagine a combi Inferno Bolter pistol, long range gun strikes, or from the Bolter part, close range from the Melta. That'd be cool. I don't know what the benefit would be of that, but that would be cool. I guess you would get like a little bit more AoE. I feel like that'd be buggy as fuck in this game though. Yeah, when this guy first came out, I was super dedicated to having him be like totally lore accurate colorings, but now I don't give a fuck anymore. He's too limited. Or we're only gonna be playing Deathwatch next patch, because if you're unaware, Deathwatch strip is coming to this guy. That is confirmed. So look forward to that. Do yellow. Maybe we won't do yellow. Maybe we'll do it on the rest of the. Hold on, let's reverse this real quick. Uno reverse card. No, I don't think we'll do that either. My God, he's chopped. Hold on, we'll make him. All right. Maybe a brighter red. We like that, right, Chan? We love our bright reds on these guys. And we'll take this leg. Give him some fire. Give him like some yellow flames. Or red. No, yellow. Put a skull on it. A yellow skull. Okay, the flames were a mistake. They were a mistake. Damn, he looks like shit. How would you change prestige mode if you could? Well, the number one thing for quality of life is let people keep their perks when they prestige. Like re-leveling your leveling your character is not a very fun experience in this game after like the first 25 levels, and like losing your builds 4 times over is less fun than most things in Space Marine 2, I would say. Guys, this is not the fit. I did not cook. I'm sorry. I'm deeply ashamed, actually. Angel Sanguine. See, these guys are freshy fresh right out of the box. Just like blood dragons. Is it the red of Mars or is it like the red of a blood dragon? You'll never know. That's what I'm playing though. One Big Mac, please. Sorry, dude. We only sell, what the fuck do they sell at Wendy's? We only sell 5-layer burritos here. I hate to say it. Yeah, the zestiest of all. Oh, they... Oh, yeah. There it is. 25 bucks a pop. Alright, let's see here. This is probably... I mean, you could take reinforced position, I guess, but... On this build, you can probably just take designated target, right? Or synergistic arsenal. No, we'll take the inexorable salvo. It's still worth taking. We're not going to do a long range build, though. This is my only problem with this class, is like, your good weapons are like, okay, you're taking a heroic heavy vulture, you're taking a bolt rifle grenade launcher, or you're taking the Oculus, and like plasma sucks, and auto bolt rifle is worse than all of these. I don't know why, but Salamander chapter looks so good on it. It does look quite good. You know what? You might be cooking, brother guy. What's your name? Salamander? Wow. Go figure, the guy named Salamander. Salamander2179 says, Salamanders look so good on Tech Marine. Gee, I'm sure there's no bias there at all. But you know what? Today you've cooked, brother. And therefore we shall swap. Yeah, there's the Salamander guy. It's like, I don't know, guys. I just think Salamanders look the best on it. I don't know what it is. Okay, we'll put it on. We'll put it on. And the helmet too. The Squidward face, might as well. Alright, we got the Inferno pistol. I guess we have to take a Combi Melta, right? Mandatory at this point. Now, on this one, I usually take it this way. You can also skip over the bomb increase capacity if you want, but I wouldn't do that personally. Where are we taking this? Reclamation? I guess it's like that's the premier place for a Salamander, right? Tight corridors only.
Good. Very good. Whoever welded these connections is
Actually, let's do it on a custom strat. Fuck. What perks did I take again? I don't remember. I should have taken... Do Salamanders like plasma at all? I don't think they do. Why not just make the right pauldron and backpack red and leave the rest as chapter colors? Because, no. I don't think I will.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor, in orbit around Avarax, transmitted a distress beacon and then went silent. Intelligence suggests the ship now plays host to Tyranid parasites, and the reported damage... The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its
Hello,
cyclonic
Arrow in the other
arsenal
knee.
and
How
its
are you?
proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores. The Tyranid plague will regret taking this ship.
They'll never see us coming. We're only bright red and green. It's Christmas for the Tyranids. Oh, I actually took the wrong build. Classic FTG. Okay, if we're making a horde clear build, we definitely want plasma burn. Like, if we're doing like a full-on, the ultimate salamander build for this guy, we're gonna play meat for the slaughter too. Because like watching 15 bajillion Hormigons pile up on top of each other is pretty funny. What do you think the new weapon is going to be? It's going to be the secondary SMG bolter. It's going to be a secondary weapon. We know it's going to be a firearm, but like a secondary is almost guaranteed. I would want a grav pistol personally, but we're going for like full explosives and all of that because we are a tech marine, or like we are a dude. Let's do a custom strat. A Storm Bolter would be sick. It's going to be something automatic. Storm Bolter would be cool. That'd be my preferred. Tsunami on. Meat for the slaughter on. Nothing but endless Hormigons. They'll pile on top of each other. When I first heard about this mission, I thought I was going to start with a boarding action like an Astartes. Still cool, but it could have absolutely cooked. I would have liked that. Would a Storm Bolter be too large for a sidearm? Well, they do them in the Astartes overhaul. You can get a Storm Bolter. Can't do that. Wait, what the fuck? I did not pick this one. Oh, it's just I picked the custom strat. God damn it. A classic FTG maneuver is like load in, load out. This is how we operate here. It's how we function. That's peak performance, actually, chat. That's how those 4,000 hours are made. Yep, this is cooking in the kitchen, cooking up all 4,000 hours, one loading screen at a time. At this point, it's getting closer to 5,000. I have like 600 hours on the PTS. Somebody end me. I'm gonna be sick of Space Marines by the time Space Marine 3 comes out. Every time FTG loads in and out, Acadian gets his wings. Needs a service, really. I think I've heard you answer this before. What's your dream class to be added to the game? A librarian, obviously.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago.
I would love a librarian.
The of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board.
I think that's like the only archetype that Space Marine 2 is really missing right now is a caster.
Make your way to the ordnance depot and take control.
It could really use a caster.
A poetic fate considering the vessel's namesake. Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find. Progress towards the ordnance depot. We'll rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Henaton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship. En route to ordnance depot.
This class is like truly diabolical against my Norse enemies anyways. Alright, anything here? So right now we have meat for the slaughter on with Summoner and coordinated calls and Tsunami.
What is your status, Talassa? Performing our mission objectives, Phaedrus. Good. We have drawn their focus.
A lot of Termagants. Ow. Aquamarine moment. Oh yeah, go over here. Make the librarian able to swap armor types. I mean, I think a librarian just do a lot for the game. Can you imagine how hyped people would be to play a librarian class? Like, yeah, they have a trailer with a force sword, and they have a force stab. They shoot like casting bubbles to protect your teammates and shit like that. People would nut. I think that it's probably going to be for Space Marine 3 though. Like, they must know.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs, encountering heavy Tyranid resistance. For us, Keraton.
You kill first Psycho Marine, I'm telling you. I know Astartes Overhaul is a new faction plan. I know that.
Stay close and sharp.
See how well they do that, because the original author for it is back.
One more mindless beast slain. Revenant, watch the ground. Tear it apart. The slithering Xenos lies dead. Changing magazine.
Alright. FTG, are you a play with mods kind of guy? I mean, it depends on the mod, right? Depends on the game.
This infestation.
I don't like mods that, like, completely shake up the base balance of the game. Alright, that's just rude.
Rearming.
But most mods make games better. But like, if it's like a Bethesda game, I would go as far as say like those are impossible for me to play vanilla anymore.
Gunstrike ready to deploy. Artificer harness firing.
Yeah, this guy's got like possibly the worst AI. Any other class would have actually lived there. I'm just gonna say that right now. But like because you're Tech Marine, that little dash they do can fucking one shot you from half HP. That's gross. That little one shot they do, the little dash attack. Any other class would be fine. Not this guy. Guys, this guy can't handle the smoke. Two more bosses in the custom. I would like if if they had the quadruple boss spawns, that'd be fun, but this would take forever. We could go for an Argent Edge one. Let's do an Iron Hands triple plasma build. How about a fucking power? How about an Iron Hands Xenophase Blade Power Sword Plasma? Huh? What do you guys think? The triple plasma Xenophase Blade melee build. Sounds like a nut to me, dog. It's the triple plasma. How do you like that? The xenophobic. What was somebody call this? The xenophobic blade. That checks out.
Attend me, menial.
To take this straight to Fall of Atreaus. I haven't updated this one anyway, so might as well. I kind of want to do some Fall of Atreus, though. I actually like this map quite a bit. I think Fall of Atreus is pretty well done. Hey, FTG, you also have been experiencing ghost parries, armies phasing through you. I mean, that's been a problem since the game came out, so yes. That's like the #1 bug in this game. Actually, a huge reason of why I don't take this game's gameplay that seriously is because the fundamental parry system, like, this just does not work 100% of the time. It actually works a suspiciously low amount of the time. There's some patches that's been worse, so like, my expectation is they don't actually know what the issue is, or they can't fix it. That's all there is to it.
Our path to... It is a sacred relic, filled with...
Dude, why does this class look so fucking sick with a, faceblade?
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned.
Fall of Atreus is so
to your
underrated. I know so many people that hate this map.
Very
It's a good map.
But you will need my assistance in vacating such an ancient machine spirit. Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready. All is confirmed.
Anything cool? Dude, also this map makes the Xenophase blade look so fucking cool. You just know the champion pack's gonna be peak? I mean, it's gonna be an Iron Father, almost certainly. I've not found a single Majoris yet for my armor back. The signature look of Necron superiority. I see we have Minoru spawn today. So for those of you unaware, Art Cleave on the Tech Marine, it will buff up your heavy attacks as well. It is the exact same perk as Overcharge, just has a slightly different description. And you know what I think the reason for that is that Overcharge initially only said charge attacks, and they fixed it later, and I'm pretty sure that Tech Marine's perks were designed eons ago, so they just never updated the description on them, just launched a class. Like, they probably had this class in development for like months and months and months. Like damn near a year. Two of them. A Guardian Relic. Give you every weapon that glows. It's a lot of weapons. The nice thing about the Xenophase blade on this class is that you can, in the middle of your power rake, you can gun strike and get it off easily. How is the Predator-style shoulder plasma cannon compared to the other two types of servo guns? I mean, it's one of the best. It's the best for horde clear. But you definitely want the burn perk on it. On its own, it's not that strong. Like, you're kind of trolling if you take it, I'll be honest. Or you're trolling yourself. If the Tech Marine class was in development for so long, why is it missing voice lines? Well, just because it's in development for a while doesn't mean that, like, that was a priority for them. I also have Blood Angel's voice on again.
Device, but I can restore it.
Right, going.
Ammunition cache here. Precisely what I require.
I do kind of want to melt the bomb. It's him. Back needs some kind of ammo restore. Yeah. That would be nice. I think Plasma Incinerator just needs a buff. Dude, I fucking hate when there's nothing at this portion for the Dreadnought. Fall of Atreaus is either like a 40-minute map or it takes like 20 minutes. Okay. Does the plasma gun feel good with the Tech Marine? I know it's good on other classes. No, it does not feel good. It's probably his weakest gun right now, to be honest, but not awful.
Activating Tarantula Sentry Gun.
Right, open door, brother, please.
Proceed, brothers. I shall remain here and find and become any enemy forces.
Go to Hellroot now? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get Hellroot through this gate now. One of my favorite parts of the campaign is when all the Cadians are like struggling to get open the gates, and then the Hellroot or Titus just walks in and does it for them. I love shit like that. Where they have the dude, where are the enemies this time? Come on. Alright, that's it. We're turning on Tsunami in a custom strat. Normal absolute. Not it, apparently. Exactly the contrast between humans and space marines, yes. That's the coolest part about it. I want to take this on. Here we go. How good are you with this game? Reports of, I mean, that depends on your perspective, right? Okay. We'll just play Tsunami. Follow Atreaus on Tsunami. It's actually pretty hard to do on the Tech Marine because you do run the risk of spontaneous combustion. If you were good, then I let you play Siege with me. It's okay, buddy. I'm sure you're amazing, and I don't have to play with you to confirm that. Me, I'm what we call a slop lord, so no. I don't think I'm good enough to play Siege with you. Now watch as you're able to leave an area due to having so many enemies. Exactly, contrast between humans and space, yeah. What's your opinion on the Xeno phase? It's pretty good. One of the better power swords in the game, definitely. I don't know if I'd say it's like something I personally love, but
Our path to Aurora is barred by the Thousand Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance on Temerium that can... It is a sacred relic, filled with ancient...
a better quick 40 round hard. Yeah, yeah.
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to...
What kind of a fucking comment even this
duration of this conflict.
If you are good, this just reads like a bot comment, dude.
Very well.
If you are good, I let play.
You will need my assistance
Okay.
in locating such an ancient machine spirit. Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready. I am eager to see this.
Real and fair, yeah, like the soccer is generally so goated. Well, soccer's like on this class. Why so many word when few do trick? He's an SM2 influencer. It's honestly probably the best description.
Activating Tarantula Sentry Gun.
I'm a content creator. I hate that word though. It sounds like I'm a... When I hear content creator, it sounds like I'm making OnlyFans, you know? Like, if somebody just said to you off riff, what do? I make content. You'd probably just think they're a porn star, right? Are you still the Blainswell's voice line? Yes. Dude, why are there no fucking enemies on this map? Okay, finally. So influencer then, yeah, an influencer. Infernal normal strat is all my Norse at the modifier too. I mean, depends. It really is just an AI director thing. There is an overall lower threat meter when you're playing in a true solo, so that definitely doesn't help, but usually it's not this bad. Is it because of the xenophobic blade? Yeah, they're all afraid of my xenophobic blade. They're like, my god, that's the Necron technology. They're all like sitting up there like a bunch of little goblins hiding in the rafters, looking down, hiding, yeah. They fear the xenoblade, it's true. The xenophobic blade.
This tarantula is still battle-worthy.
That was a fuck up. You gotta be really careful on this build because they will blow apart your HP. We had a Hellbrute fight. There's one spot on this map where you can have an HP evaporation. It's after the, you'll know. If you know Ball, you know Ball. It's the quarry section where, like, there's a 1x1 hallway, effectively, where you can get a Hellbrute spawn. If you get pushed back into that area, that's where I've seen most teams die. Most teams die on this map. That one spot. The blade of bigotry. That sounds like a fucking... So, you just unlocked a memory of mine. When I was younger, I used to play D&D a lot more. And my friend made his group, he called it the Mankind Militant. That sounds like something he would come up with. It was the blade of bigotry wielded by the Mankind Militant. That's a good ship name. Yeah, they won't let you put that in Helldivers.
Device, but I can restore it.
What do you think about the future of Space Marine 3 enemies? Well, what do you mean by the future of Space Marine 3 enemies? What are you looking for? That's some peak 40k, it certainly is. The Inquisitor's ship, the Blade of Bigotry.
Restoring sentry to battle ready status.
Is that a Necron's blade? It's a more like a reverse engineered Necron weapon. The Xenophase is, I'm pretty sure it's only depicted being used by a Deathwatch, but we can't use Deathwatch on these guys just yet, so here we are. Would you consider the balanced power sword or the Xenophase blade better for assault? What are you doing, really? They're both pretty good. I say they both perform about the same overall. Open the fucking door.
I shall remain here and violently deter any enemy forces from following you.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall any attackers. Commune with the crane and engage it to remove the obstructions. Glory dwells in even the smallest task.
Alright. Well, this is the calm before the storm on this map. Fall of Atreaus has like a unique way of going to shit in 2 seconds. I know it never happened, but Sister of Battle ripped in this game. I mean, Sister of Battle be ripped in half in this game. I'm like actually just convinced that all Sisters of Battle fans are just gooners. Cause like they're really like they're okay, I guess, but like it's gotta be at least like the overlap must be significant. Guys, wouldn't it be cool if in Space Marines they just put in a Sister of Battle for no fucking reason at all? Like, no. Why the fuck would they possibly be in here? Are the Sororitas super soldiers at all? Kinda. I mean, the biggest thing about them is they have power armor. They are much stronger than your normal Imperial Guardsmen and like even Veteran Guardsmen and stuff like that. They know ball, okay? Like let's make no mistake. Sisters of Battle are strong for an average Imperium group, but that being said, they are not Astartes by any stretch of the imagination, and they are definitely not close to the other Emo groups, Sisters of Silence. Is Space Marine 2 actually taking place during the Indomitus Crusade? I'm pretty sure. That's a good question. I don't remember the exact timeline of this one. I mean, Gilman's definitely back, so I'd imagine so.
Automated weaponry engaged. Vanguard spear carrier in sight. That one called for reinforcement. Terminated.
I mean, you see this brought up a lot, is that people ask about, like, should we put a Custodes in? Like, are they going to add Custodes to Space Marine 2? Let me think about that. No.
Be ready. Precisely what I require.
I think I just quit my job if I was a Focus Entertainment employee and I had to actually read all of the suggestions on the forums for this game. Cause like some of the suggestions for Space Marine 2 were like genuine brain rot. Like, are you guys gonna add bikes for the White Scars chapter? It's like, of course not, you fucking idiot. Like, why would they possibly do that? That's one chapter. Even for like all the chapters that would use bikes, I feel like it's just like, where the fuck would they even fit in the game? I'm sorry, that's a dumb comment. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, are they gonna add a Primarch class? Yeah, totally. The Primarch class is definitely coming, guys. My heart goes out to Saber, or not even Saber, Focus Entertainment employees having to read all of that shit every day. Someone on YouTube asked if Iron Halo's going to other classes, like, huh? Well, when they're talking about Iron Halo, they're not talking about the class ability, they're talking about, like, the Regalia, I imagine. Regalia.
Servo harness gun replenished.
Not the actual Iron Halo ability. Because there should be more. Like, that would make it look way better.
Restoring sentry to battle ready status.
Captain Ackerad, your Ultramarines are late. They are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
Compound located.
Make haste.
We have
Let your
Tsunami on,
tardiness lead
so
to
the next
harm
wave's
of
gonna be
our
nuts.
blessed vessel.
That's gonna be a hell brute. We're gonna take the healing there because, oh my god, the storm bolters are actually horrifying. Oh my god, the storm bolters, please stop. I beg you. Oh my god, my HP is just vanishing. No damage reduction would be like that on this class. Okay.
But no heretics remain. Well done, brothers.
I should not take him down to half HP that soon. That was a mistake. I didn't even have time to get like the servo guns up or the sentry turrets. No Argent Edge moment. What do you mean, dude? That was great. I love having two. So those Storm Bolters, those are some of the most dangerous attacks in the game, and they were already on a hard strat right now with tsunamis. So, oh my god, here it is again. See, we get a. You die. And what I was gonna say is the incoming damage from the Storm Bolters would just obliterate us if we had stood still. That's some of the most the highest DPS of any enemy attack in the game is to get hit by every Storm Bolter option on the melee Terminators. It does a lot more damage than the minigun does. This takes me back to like when the game first came out and you're soloing this mission on Salt, where your HP is just gonna get vanquished randomly. The classes in this game are not very tough without any HP increases or damage reduction. Your HP does not last very long at all.
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates. The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle march for flight.
It couldn't possibly break free.
Really, your fault.
of the
FTG not enough
aerial
practice should be
gravity
AK hours to know how to avoid all damage. It's just true.
Reach the enemy vessel.
Phase Free 2 is definitely a game that allows for 0 damage taken.
Fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to start the ship's reactor.
There must be replacement cells we can source.
There is a fusion battery that we could use to awaken the reactor, but it would require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
Our tactics are sound, and our resolve is undaunted.
This tarantula is still battle-worthy.
Got my sword's in my pocket.
Activating tarantula sentry gun.
Using the fabled Iron Hand as a weapon is true. We are both the left and right hand of iron. Okay, let's actually go escort the battery now. I mean, how much more shit could it possibly throw at us, right? Okay. One mistake, all my HP's gone, okay. That was a pretty fat mistake though, to be fair. Ow. I got careless for 2 seconds and missed one parry and it was over. Zangor moment. No, it's just a Ekmarine moment, really. Most classes wouldn't have taken that much damage from that. God, it's never ending. It's never ending. Who could have set up such a devious threat? What's the best melee weapon for Vanguard you'd recommend? Power Axe. My hand's gone. My iron hand. Where is Albert?
Your messiah has blessed you.
Your kind are recognized.
Perhaps in the machine gods.
Perish. 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 Oh. It is I you may perish. Just kidding. Perfect time. Watch this. Let me look at it. Boom. Dumbass. You stupid fuck. Where's he at? I don't want to summon the reinforcements yet. But I can kill this. I want to kill this Terminator here. If we can.
Gun strikes ready to deploy.
Oh, I want the melt bomb back from that too. Okay. Whoa, you do that? See, if I had more HP, I'd be playing a little differently, but on account of the diabolical health loss, we decided to play like a bitch. For that reason. You know, honestly, playing Tech Marine as like a jump scare class takes me back. It really feels like you're playing when the game first came out and like every range shot was just obliterate your HP. So, like, I was feeling like a familiar sense of fear there that I haven't felt since, since Mustafar, really. And because of that, I thought my HP was just gonna vanish. Alright, let's go into this button.
to deploy.
On Bulwark, what do you think should be the first prestige perk to get? I don't remember. What are the first 3 you get there? So auxiliary reload, overcharge. Overcharge by the first one I get. Or that, or auxiliary reload. I'm pretty sure you get overcharge first. The Emperor guides your staffs. He certainly does something. I think overcharge is a prestige 2. No, it might be. That's blocked. No miss. That's actually the first Chaos Con I've seen on the map. I think it's Ox, Stims, and Overcharge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Stim perk's really good. Imagine if Plasma, Plasma incinerated burn damage too with the perk on attack for me. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool heroic effect. I mean, I think the burn effect is actually one of the more entertaining effects in the game. No! Can you imagine if I screamed there, dude? That's so crazy. Can you imagine? Could you guys imagine if I panicked? Whew. That would never happen. What I was saying is the burn effect is a pretty fun mechanic in this game. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Frost Axe version of that. What the fuck? The firing line. These are your plasma incinerator shots on your servo gun can actually blow up the melta bombs on the floor. How would you deal with something like that without a melta bomb? It's found dodging them. Well, we have double plasma, so killing them's not too bad. Also, they were gonna die to the plasma anyways. I just walked up to stagger them and set burn on them. That was actually a risky thing I did. There were far easier ways to kill them, especially in this area. Because like, as long as you stagger them out of the missile cannon, out of like the minigun cannon, when they're all clumped like that, it's not too bad. Okay. I'd much rather have 3 melee terminators, 3 missile terminators than 3 melee, I'll say that. I almost ate all my parries there. That's actually tragic. Almost got me killed. That'll actually just kill me, I'm pretty sure. Yep. We might actually just die here.
Charging sequence
that.
initialized. 0.01% and rising.
It's gonna be close if we live. Oh no.
Talassa,
Murdered by
you're almost
Zangors.
there. What is your status?
The very end.
Preparing the sword of Atreaus for launch now.
Getting sniped by that guy on the platform, actually, I'm pretty sure it's just why we died. Just took all our HP, there's no box. If we had a box there, that would have been a guaranteed stim, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Robbed of HP. Vanguard. There were a fuck ton of Zangors. Omni-Cyanax make that joke. Omni-Cyanax just walk through them. That can be so rough, true solos. That's one of the harder classes in the game. Alright, one sec, guys. I love how you don't take this game too seriously. At the end of the day, we really just play for fun. You're a good example to us all, FTG. Well, I think, like, if I got upset at this game, I would have quit streaming it eons ago. I used to get upset at games, but not really anymore. Not since I was a kid. I usually find, like, when I would get upset at games, when people do get, like, heavily upset at games, it's mainly because they have nothing else going on in their life. That tends to be the case. So like when you have nothing else going on, then every disruption to like the one thing you're doing is gonna be extra annoying. You know what I mean? I'll grab some food, and then we'll continue. Alright, back at it again. Is the power axe rather than the power sword? By orders of magnitude, yes. Much better. Let's see. Alright. Let's do a normal headshot multiplayer one on attack. Let's go balance distribution. That's really the only change, I guess. You just swap from crack and penetrator rounds to balance distribution. Ooh. Riveting. Alright, whatever. We'll do that. Fuck it, let's do a decap. Run all the debuffs. Maybe not summon. That we will do. Okay. Run Melto that perk setup, maybe. Okay, sorry. I was eating. My bad.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids hive. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. Yes, Captain. Consider the Synapse leader eliminated. Delta Wave box check. Meridian en route.
Well, this one actually still has a stupid amount of damage.
Acknowledged.
It's not as good the horde clearing. It's like it's not terrible at it.
Gamma clears out. Magazine out! Magazine in!
Huh. A lot of Hormigons. Something we're not particularly good at fighting in this build. Perish, perish. That's like the only real downside of this build is that Argent Edge is not super good at horde clear. It's just it's not. I was calling, you know. Well, that's just disappointing. Well, he felt those. Ow. Argent Edge is OP, Argent Edge is OP. Okay. Okay. Something, let me watch the replay on that. Something just happened to me there. That my brain registered as bullshit. I just can't remember what it was. Hold on. Let's see, what happened there? Oh, I went to parry the attack of the guy, and then he just stops his animation canceled himself, and then because of that, I couldn't parry the other guy and got knocked over. I was just double checking. I'm like, because like my brain registered baloney. Dude, have you guys noticed that Raveners have been animation canceling themselves recently to go dig? You soured on the flamethrower for tack lately? Well, still the best weapon by leagues and bounds, so. I don't think the Pyroblaster being good is really like the question. The game is the best. Sorry that unless you're using grenade launcher on some situation. Yes, the Tyrannus found new tech.
Titus predicts
That's
the
super fun. I love it.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. Yes, Captain. Consider the Synapse leader eliminated.
We're back on the Sons of Gilman hype train.
Delta Wing box check. Viridian still in the air, Lieutenant. Talassa is on site, Lieutenant. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. Look! Hive beasts!
Did a Ravener dash toward a bot and kill you with it? Raveners are definitely worse than Lictors, I would say. They're far more... First of all, they're less predictable, and they also remove themselves from combat a lot more. Look at that Devourer over there. Echoes of pain. Yeah, I don't play them and then raise Devourer again. Fucking Terminator Tyranid over there. Oh yeah, they also Raveners also piss on the floor. Yeah, they're just an S tier enemy. You know, I can usually tell. I think one of the easiest way to tell somebody's skill level in this game is, or just like where they're at in the. I think skill level's the wrong word. Actually, I would still say probably it's just like knowledge base of the games. Like if they think a missile Terminator is harder than a melee Terminator, because missile Terminators are way easier to deal with than the melee one is. I should say they're way less disruptive. Four biovores just for me. Oh. Like this. I ain't dealing with the piss, okay? Die, die. I'm begging you, please. Please die. There's so many piss vines. Oh, I'm just gonna go in here. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe missed that one Argent Edge parry on him, so now we're stuck in this situation. Wow, this is gross. I hate this. love it.
The bigger threat just means more to come. We pulped that Ravana.
5 million spore mines, waiter, please. Ah, yes, the final piss nade. A last middle finger from the Biowar.
Our brothers in arms need our help. Let us hurry.
See, the Biovore makes me fearful for the new sorcerers coming out, because that just makes me feel like we're about to see, something awful in this game.
All specs ready to scan. Its head split right over right through. Swapping out magazine. I know it live under control. Reloading. More specs try. More specs engage. Through and through, eliminate.
What's up, FGG? How are ya? Let's see. Besides the spore mines were great.
Subterranean ambush. Must work. Auspex opticals calibrate. We showed the Hunteries our true predator kings.
Jumped in a corner by just like 14 is very, very riveting.
Magazine out. Magazine in. Thought it had the drop on us. Auspex ready to scan. Reloading.
I just want to power Gladius. It's moments like these, I just want to power Gladius, because power Gladius has a 7 speed. You can mop these guys up pretty easy on that. I mean, it's not like impossible to kill a Minotaur Sword, it just takes forever. Who's up edging the Argent? Me, dude. Oh. Whoops. All right. Why there's so many? Why there's so many Minoros with no Majoris? Is my question. I'd rather have like them be with a Sword Warrior or something. That would be overall better for us. For the combi melt is better than normal bolt rifle. I mean, definitely. I think the combi melt is actually pretty good in this game.
Reporting in from the tower, Captain. The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. It's enough to demolish the bridge.
I don't know why I decided to put on Extreme Challenge. Like, they're really necessary.
We require multiple detonations for our demolition.
Awesome. That one was primed.
We require multiple detonations for our demolition.
The Viavor said thank you for opening the door. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just holding the door open for the Viavor so they can just spam this for mine. A Minoros, endless Minoros for now, please.
Detonations for our demolition.
Alright, let's get this done as fast as possible. Let's be the hardest part of the whole mission. Finding a spot to like actually kill all of you, to actually plant the bombs here is very annoying. Especially now. Oh my god. I don't know if we can plant. It's gonna take us like fucking quantum bajillion years to clear out. Even if we do. Takes me back. Oh, you missed one parry. Cook.
Direct me to where I can place these charges.
I'm getting attrition. Have I seen a warrior's entire game, guys? I don't think I have. I don't think I've seen a single fucking warrior this entire game.
Prepared.
Is my game bugged? Like, why is it all Minoras? It's only Extreme Challenge, Tsunami, and Coordinated Calls.
May the mountain of the Xenos bastards.
Ready to blow.
And only Gaunts and Extremis, yeah. Warriors have gone extinct. All the biomass went towards the Minoras and Extremis this time. The hive mind's all out of biomass, okay. That's just how it is. Oh no.
Detonator primed. We require multiple detonations for our demolition. We require multiple detonations for our demolition.
Here comes another serving of, oh yes, my beautiful Shocknade. You will deliver me. Oh, that was like the world's only warrior. The only warrior on this whole planet just died. Oh, that's the other one, okay. I took one gun strike I shouldn't have. After all that work, after all that effort, still a little tactical loser, dude. This one gets cooked. The first warrior fears gets instantly one shot. Yeah, that's why they didn't make more of them. Why they did not make more of them. Okay. I mean, but we missed one parry there is why. Good gun strike we shouldn't have. This is how it goes. Another day, no dollar. What's up, FCG? What is up, brother? We're just playing the game. All right, guys. I might call it there for now. Game overheats my fucking room. I'll be back on tonight, though. The height and vigor probably would have been a better idea. They're not wrong. But we'll raid Lore Master of Sotek. Why not? He's actually playing Warhammer for once. Wait, no, he's not. He's playing Warhammer Tabletop. He's not even in the Epic Streamer group, but we shall do it. Alright, guys, that is all. Goodbye.